started with Grandma. Death is coming for us because we were never supposed to exist. Watch out!
They're really going hard with lore here, okay? Hello, and welcome to Embodying Mystical Mac. I'm Mac, and I'm here. I'm Mac. Thank you so much for joining if you're new. Thank you so much for returning if you're coming back. Today we have a Final Destination Bloodlines official trailer reaction. Oh me, oh my. I had a long list of trailer reactions to get to today because I've kind of been dropping the ball. Although I will say this, you know, if you don't care, sorry. But I don't know, I'm apologizing, this is my channel. I've been working on a really exciting personal project that's been keeping me pretty constantly excited and hyper-focused on it, and just typically what happens is that YouTube is my very exciting personal project, and now YouTube is kind of having to share that space with my other personal project that is just as important to me, honestly, just another way that I get to express my creativity, and I really want to see it through. So I'm working on creating a balance. I think it's the first time that I've done something like this, so I'm like finding out my workflow, finding out how my process even is, you know, what it's even like, what I can expect. And so getting like down to these trailer reactions has been a little bit tough, and same thing with like the Wheel of Time. I've been able to keep up with watching the season. However, I've kind of like resigned to taking as many notes as I can, and then once I got these trailer reactions out of the way, I was like, okay, now I can focus on Wheel of Time. So I'm very excited to be here recording, but dang man, Final Destination Bloodlines, that was one of the ones that I was like, oh, do I have to do that one? But I feel like I do, because I feel like I'm not the only millennial who has like visceral, unfortunate memories of those very creative at times deaths that we watched when we were probably way too young to watch it. At least I feel like my imagination was a little overactive, and I feel like I still hadn't learned that I didn't have to be the bravest one in the bunch, and I could watch the movie like this, you know what I mean? Anyhow, let's get to the Final Destination Bloodlines official trailer. Let's see what they have in store. I honestly don't know if I'm going to end up watching this, or seeing this, but let's see. Well, like, maybe the trailer will convince me.
Drinks all around.
Oh, uh-oh. Oh no. Do we have our first accident? Oh, great. No, no.
Family.
No. Who got the glass? Who got the glass? Are they gonna pay this off in the trailer? No, they're not. Of course they're not.
I don't think you got
Wait,
it.
yes they are. Yes they are. Oh no.
I held him off for years.
Oh no. No, it's a kid. Oh my gosh, they're really playing with us.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, and there's a rake under there. They're just really, oh my. They're really Final Destinationing it up, aren't they? Oh, no. This is all about to go wrong. Just
for our family.
like in one big burst. Me oh my.
Grandma, what's happening to us?
Years ago, I had a premonition that started it.
Oh my god. Okay,
I
now
saw
it's a
what
ghost
death
story.
was about to do.
They just really get off on these like insanely over the top scenarios.
I saved a lot of lives that night.
Everyone needs to get off the dance floor!
Lives that were never meant to be saved. But Death doesn't like it when you mess with his plans.
Okay.
This
Still had to get that in there, didn't we?
everything you need to know to keep our family safe.
It all started with Grandma. Death is coming for us because we were never supposed to exist. Watch out!
They're really going hard with lore here, okay.
Will it pass you by?
Maybe Death's not actually coming for our family. Because that would be
He's
crazy.
about to die. Right. Of course we saw that coming. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna say that I'm necessarily convinced to see the movie because of this trailer, but I appreciate the effort, I guess. Like, I appreciate them trying to, like, make the whole thing make sense, although kind of cheesy, kind of goofy with the whole, like, oh, I had a premonition, saved a lot of people that night, but we weren't supposed to, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, I don't know. This might be one that, like, my dude and I put on when we are out of horror movie options, and it's like, oh, look at that, look at what just landed in the streaming service, you know? That might be one of those. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what to say much more. And I have much more to say about Final Destination, Bloodlines. That was something, honestly. They're really leaning into the whole Final Destination gimmick of it all, which, hey, I mean, they should, right? Why are we getting a reboot if not for them to, like, gratuitously, creatively, borderline unbelievably kill people in all the ways that they do? So, anyhow, thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. I really appreciate it. If you did make it to the end, please consider liking the video, please consider subscribing to the channel, and please consider clicking the bell, because I do post regularly, but I don't post on a schedule. In addition to your thoughts, like, is there like a lawnmower emoji? Maybe? A rake emoji? Maybe do that. Yeah, in addition to any thoughts that you might have on this goofy, silly thing that we're doing, that is this reboot. You can also follow me on social media. I'm at Embodying Mystical Mac, and you can follow my music account at Mac and the Music, which I just basically do some like mini covers over there. And I've been doing some singing shenanigans on my Embodying Mystical Mac stories every now and again. So join me over there if you'd like to do that. You can also check out my description. There's some causes to support and some little things down there for you to look at, but I'm just really grateful that you're here. I'm really grateful, hopefully, that you're enjoying the trailer reaction. And if you have seen other trailer reactions of mine, I really hope that you enjoyed those too. But yeah, I will catch you very soon. And yeah, what was that trailer all about? Bye. No, but really, like, that family party, they were literally, I hope that they weren't just like setting up potentials. I hope that like that party just blows up. It looks like it kind of blew up in a way, but it looks like the only death that occurred was, you know, the grandpa. It seemed like, anyway. But that was a nice twist on the ice cream, the glass. I really thought that someone was gonna drink the ice that is glass. But anyways, yeah. Okay, bye.